here. Welcome back to another episode of Yoshi and the Mysterious Book, or whatever it's called. Last episode, we started off the series and ended up went our own exploration and discovered this new creature that we don't know about. It's called Crazy Daisy. We really want to know what their actual names are, but I decided to name them Dave, since they are crazy and everything. And we 100% doing exploration of Dave's, honestly. We know everything. We 100% in that, honestly. We ended up exploring and filled this whole book with pages of mostly Dave. And in this episode, we're continuing on filling up the pages and everything. And honestly, we have a lot of stuff we can do. Apparently, there's some creatures that we haven't really discovered when we were exploring with Dave. There are this butterfly right here. And this little thing that's getting all shaken up over here. I don't know what that is, honestly. I kind of don't want to know what it is. It might be a spider, you know? And it looks like there's something up here, which might be a bird, while there's a frog down here. There's a lot of things we can do. We can do a lot of things, but this fruit's the one that I kind of want to know, because I think there's apples. These apples look quite tasty. Most creatures will eat apples just like these, and quite eagerly too. That's it? Okay, cool. I thought this could be a creature or something like that. What about the butterfly? This is a common butterfly. Nothing too much interesting. I don't want to fill my pages with this stupid butterfly. It's airborne insect that sips the nectar off of any flower that happens to flutter by. Are you telling me this whole time we could have... Why wasn't that part of the page where there's like a butterfly and was just eating on top of the flower, or on top of the Daves? I guess they didn't really think that through well. And there's this frog down here, but it looks like we have 3 things then. I'll probably explore this guy right here. Explore his... What is this? A creature seems to be hiding underground. Perhaps it's hibernating. Huh. So we can't really wake him up. What about the water over here? Nothing else to? Can we not wake him up? If it's hibernating, we can't explore it then. Alright. What about this? Fuck it, dude. We're gonna do this one. Alright, I just don't want to know. Hopefully it's not a spider. If it's a spider, I'm definitely uninstalling the game. Such a mysterious wiggling. This fruit might be more as it seems. Let's make room for some notes about it. Okay. And what's up with these notes? Could this be a new kind of fruit, perhaps? Maybe. I suppose there's only one way to find out. Ready to enter my pages and explore once more, Yoshi? I guess we don't really... It's not just about insects, but also... Or not insects. And not about, creatures, but also fruit. Interesting. Alright, then. And I don't know what the 34 means on top of it, because we're getting a lot of stars from, be able to explore and understand, like, what Dave does and everything, but I don't know if it's like meant for something and what the flowers are meant for. Could just be for currency, but who knows? And what's up, book? Could you eat the wriggling bunch of fruit? Okay, and that's not fruit at all. Those are bees, and can I not? Come on, eat it. And we get small eggs too. Interesting. It's not just that. And what do we get that? Hives have an interesting texture. I wonder, it's kind of weird how Yoshi's the one that's eating everything, and now it's kind of like a taste test, like, make sure to eat this, that's tasty, it's like sweet like honey. Hives have interesting textures. Interesting. What if I throw my egg? Not really too much. Interesting. Okay, we just break that. Okay, then. So, these are just bees, then. And oh, let me get one! Let me get one! Oh, fuck. This is why we don't hold it anymore. And we got one out of them over there. That's a second time. And a second smiley forever and everything. Interesting. I'm not gonna read everything that each guy has to say for us, honestly, because it feels like he talks too fast, so not really too interesting. If it's something interesting, and come on. And oh no! Wait, can I get you? Oh. Like, just attacks with us, but it doesn't really look like he really hurts us. Yeah, we don't really take damage, do we? And oh, there you go. And what do we get? No defense against the airborne eggs. So I guess these counts as enemies too, huh? Interesting. And what do we So are you telling me we could have actually 100% of the game already? 100% of the game. Gotten the flowers right away if I just was fast enough to hit them. That would have been that could have been awesome, honestly. I think that's gonna be one of the requirements to do so. So before we end up doing that, and gotta make sure I eat all of them right there. There you go, take that. Oh, maybe we needed to have them up there. Let me just ground pound that, maybe? Who knows? Okay, then. And this level seems kind of short if you really think about it. But yeah, hopefully you're enjoying the series so far, honestly. Even though it's just the second episode of the game. Of everything. Can you just... Actually, aim for me. 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 Okay. What is that? Done. Excuse me. Don't want to deal with you. And we got that guy out of here. It's some weird beetle. No! I messed up. Sorry, man. I have to eat you. I have to eat you. Resources. Oh. And I can't hold it, huh? I guess it's just money, huh? I hate my friend just for money? No! I did not mean to. But yeah, even though it's like the first, like, couple of series, I kind of am enjoying it a bit. Even though if I'm replaying it over and over again, like each level, I have noticed I kind of have been enjoying it so far. He's like, oh, what you gonna do? Huh? You're gonna aim at me? Actually, does it really avoid a avid flower fanatic? Interesting. So whenever we bring them here, it just wants to eat the flowers. Like, yeah, go ahead. Like, what happens if we end up doing all of them? Then, oh, thank you. Come on, get over here, get over here. And some of you over here too. Come on, I know you want some. Come on, you want the sweet nectar right here. Come on, you can get it. Get closer to me. Come on, don't be afraid. And what's it? What do we get? Swarms enjoy nectar flowers from trees. Okay, interesting. So now we know that. Oh, we're eating. We're just eating every one of them right there. And come on. I just want to see what happens if I just knock one of them down like that. Okay, nothing really too much happens. I thought I was gonna end up falling, but I guess not. And what is this? Creature, remove all 5 creatures in the spot. Well done. And where am I taking this? I can walk. Interesting, but what is this? Come on. I know you want to. I know you. Oh, thank you. But where am I taking this? And we need one more to go with the flower. But where am I taking this? Is this honey, perchance? Probably is. And I have a feeling I end up getting honey all over us too. Excuse me, sir. I guess we'll never know what this thing does unless we have to go. We reset the whole level again. And come on, I know you want me. Come on, you want me, don't you? I don't really take damage, do I? Oh, that's so messed up! It's so messed up! Sacrifice! Oh! Echo! I guess he doesn't really chase the eggs right here. We already encountered all of these guys over here, so excuse me on that. But yeah, this game kind of just reminds me of a little bit of Pokemon. Like I said, like last episode, Pokemon Snap, when you're exploring each level again and again and again, and you might discover something new with like different abilities and stuff like that. So interesting, honestly. I kind of like that. But however, I did mention before how like during these past recent games of Yoshi have been kind of going downhill, in my opinion. It's mostly due to the fact that it kind of feels like recently in the years, like when it comes to Yoshi, a lot of the game developers have been like trying to make Yoshi as like arts and crafty type of style. Like back when they first introduced that kind of art style with Yoshi's Woolly World and stuff like that. Now, since it did became, and don't get me wrong, that game was a huge success in my opinion. I think that was a good game. However, since that happened, I feel like it kind of made developers thinking like, oh, if that worked well, we should make other games, other Yoshi games with this kind of art style. Instead of like having it be a Woolly World, have it be arts and crafts and stuff like that. And did we just end up getting everything? Remove the hives inside the cave, which we ended up doing. I think that's it for this level, huh? I guess we end up getting every flower we end up getting. What will help us just what's it called? Be able to leave the level. Okay, interesting. It's like completing the level actually completing the level instead of starting over or just leaving the level from the menu. Okay, interesting. I'll come back right here. Let me go get another flower. But anyways, another Dave. Um, as I was saying, it kind of does make it feel like this kind of makes it feel like that what am I trying to say? I keep forgetting. But it kind of tries to. I can't talk apparently. Jesus Christ. It makes it seem like the developers have been just mostly anyone who's working on Yoshi. Yoshi is making it seem like trying to recapture the the success that Yoshi's Woolly World had gained, and when it introduced the game with Yoshi's Crafted World and stuff like that. And honestly, I haven't played that game, but it feels like they haven't really done well with it, you know, in my opinion. Because legit, and can I just not place it down right here? Come on. No, come on. Oh, we just killed him. Oh well. Poor Dave. No. But yeah, it kind of feels like they really just they really just are trying to capture the success that Yoshi Woolly World had, and they haven't really been able to fully accomplish it at all, because I feel like Crafted World wasn't really the best. If anything, I kind of forgot that that whole game existed in the first place. And I think there was another game, another Yoshi game that came before it or came after it, but I might not be so certain. I might look that up later, but I don't think it has. But regardless, that's why I was kind of hesitant with this game as well, because since I heard it was just gonna be like, oh, you're just exploring and catching and like recording data of other creatures and stuff like that. I was like, really? We're doing that now? Have they really lost ideas? I just wish that it went back with the old Yoshi games, in my opinion. Ready to end your exploration here. And I know back in Yoshi's Adventures or whatever it's called, the first game that Yoshi made his debut with his solo game was kind of like a picture game as well, with like a book and everything. But that one had that was like a first test in the waters, which is understandable. And it kind of feels like they're trying to return back into that whole series. But I'm the type of guy that really did love Yoshi's Island. I wish they went back in that whole aspect. But oh well, I guess they rather just move on and stuff like that. But honestly, I would rather have a Yoshi's Island 3 rather than this game in general. But that's just me. We should give it a proper name, I suppose. Um, what name would the best fit the Buzzy Beans? Let's see then. Let's think of our own name, because I kind of want to make it a trend and everything. And I forgot to change the color of my Yoshi. Oh well, it's alright. We'll do that in the next episode. Let's see here. These are wasps, kind of like, or bees. What could be a good name for this? And honestly, we don't really need to overthink this. We just can call it Buzzy. Actually, no, BuzzFeed, because it feeds on the Daves and buzzes around. So BuzzFeed it is. We'll name him BuzzFeed. Ah, BuzzFeed, that's a fine choice. Well then, shall we officially name this a BuzzFeed then? Yes, we will. Let's use BuzzFeed. Anything. Oh no! Don't sue me, BuzzFeed. Actually, I don't know if it is a company that could be sued. Honestly, that can sue me. Probably not. And let's see here. We ended up has no defense and everything. We know how much taste, but I know we're missing some stuff. We are missing some stuff. Cover with honey. Are we able to do that? I mean, we could. And what other things do we need? Which we'll end up doing later. But I guess we ended up completing that 100%. Now we know what they are. They're not fruit. They're not anything. They're BuzzFeed, and I guess they are opening something up for us. Oh, I thought that was a bird, but I guess not. It looks like a fucking. What does it look like? It kind of looks like a Pokemon, right? It kind of looks like a Quagsire without legs. Huh. Might be it. And what are these guys having underfoot? I guess it doesn't really do too much for us. No, don't move. Can we get that flower right there? I guess not. I'm gonna replay this level multiple times. So that way I'll show off what you can do or what we can do with these things. And if anything funny happens, I will show it off. So don't worry about that. And what else? Yeah, anything funny. If I have something important I wanted to talk about, I will. But either way, I'll meet you guys once I complete 100% this fucking BuzzFeed thing. But till then, I like to point out while I was doing these, trying to 100% this, there is this thing right here that which is spicy for us. So whenever we eat that fruit, we end up becoming hot and everything. And oh, turns bright red whenever he eats it too. Something new we learned from them. Interesting. And they turn red. Interesting. So regardless if we 100% the area, they end up like they do end up like, you know, we do end up learning more stuff about it when it's in a different area. Interesting. Okay, hold on, let me just throw this at them so that way we complete one mission. But anyways, this is one I wanted to know, to let you know. Honestly, as I continue playing this, it makes me feel so calm. Honestly, this game has been like just really easy honestly, which I don't mind. But honestly, I kind of wished it was kind of bit of challenge because I kind of wish there was like a health bar that the bees that we were able to do, like a health bar whenever we take damage from the bees. But there's not really too much. Whenever you see Yoshi get damaged, he doesn't really normally get hurt, to say the least. He gets stunned and everything, but he doesn't really get hurt though. So there is that. But that's my opinion, and I believe that's everything that we need to do here with the BuzzFeed level, honestly. And I've been here for quite a while, honestly. It's just like a little 30 minutes on my own, discovering everything. And look at that, we got all the stuff we needed to do for this whole area. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Holy shit, we ended up getting 17 in all that. But let me go over some of the things that we ended up doing. So, while I was on off screen. So, I don't know how long this episode is going to be, but I think it's just going to be in the 30 minutes or something like that. But anyways, since this is the recent one that we did, I don't know if we did this one, but yeah, I don't think we have done this one. But anyways, making sure if you dip the fruit with some honey, you're able to throw the apple to them, and they end up surrounding the fruit, and they end up like drinking it, like either not eating it, but they're drinking. They're sapping the nutrients out of the apple and become like a little thin fruit later on. With this, however, with the help, things can help break nuts open. So remember the nut that you were rolling around with? So we needed to either cover it with honey, which honestly it's easy to do, but either way, or just convince the bees to attack you. And once the bees try to aim for you, you can just like roll them around, run them over, and they get stuck by this but a nut. And while you're doing that, while they're stuck on it, you can just ground pound it, and which ends up be able to. Sorry for burping. Will end up having it be able to open it real easy, to break it easily. So simple enough. And later on around here, which I'll explain later, we'll end up doing that again for something else. With the whole swarm hit with a single egg, it's not that hard. You just end up aiming for them. It's hard for you to get a big egg because there are not a lot of enemies other than the Daves around. So we end up using a Dave and getting a big egg, so that way we are able to easily kill all the BuzzFeeds in one go. And later on, as I showed earlier, there is a chili pepper in that whole level. The first pepper, a new fruit for Yoshi to eat and also use, which I'll explain later. But either way, once you find the pepper, you just throw it at the bees, at the BuzzFeeds, and they'll end up like getting angry at it, angry for like, you know, having them like eat the spicy food and everything. And later on with those spicy food, there is a rock, a boulder, which you'll show on screen. If you get the bees angry, they'll be able to zone in and hit the boulder right there, and you'll be able to easily break it with just a ground pound. It's kind of the same thing with the nut, but this time with a rock. So it's kind of like a harder mode, but as long as you end up using the spicy fruit, or spicy chili pepper, whatever it's called, you'll be able to have them break it easily. It will help you break it easily. With the as they're mad, you see here, if you what I ended up doing is getting the apple again and ended up having it thrown to the bees that are angry, and which will help them cool them off, honestly. But it doesn't really matter because regardless, they're still gonna be angry at you and they're still gonna end up fighting you. So there's that. As you see right here, saved all the flowers before abduction. As you saw, if you're able to just aim for them first try, then easy enough you can get the flowers real quick. So kind of simple as that. The slurped up a swarm. So whenever you dipped it in honey, the fruit, make sure you eat them right away. And that counts as one of the missions you needed to do. But honestly, though, kind of feels like tedious. Like it kind of feels like not tedious. Out of nowhere, because obviously, whenever you make sure the bees are eating the apple, you can end up eating it, which doesn't prove anything. Honestly, it just makes them. It's just like weird interaction that Yoshi will get, and he'll be happy. Just normal reaction whenever he eats something sweet, regardless. But anyways, and as you see here, the heavy crown of the BuzzFeed. So what you do with this one, I kind of struggle with this one, but you have to rely on the days whenever, or the crazy daisies that you named them, or whatever you named them, the flowers. They, as you remember correctly, they give you a flower crown. So whatever you do, whenever you bloom a flowers, bloom the flowers with the crazy daisies, they'll end up making a crown flower for you. Have them let them put them on you, and then later on when the bees start hovering around you, they'll start hovering near your flowers and end up eating the flowers on top of your head, and that's how you make the BuzzFeed crown, honestly. So interesting, cool enough, honestly. And right here, remove all the hives. So what you do is end up like just killing all the hives, eating them, whatever you do, whether you be throwing eggs at them or eating them, you will be able to just complete this one without any issues. And this one, self-explanatory. Just kill them all. Legit. You can't really friend them. It says here, bested every single BuzzFeed. I thought that we'll get the chance to friend them because out of everyone, I believe that Yoshi was able to friend everything. But I guess wrong. You actually have to, reality, kill them all, which is weird because I thought that I really thought that weren't going to be enemies in this game, but I guess BuzzFeeds count as the first enemies in this game in general. So there is that. And I think the last one is beat the big swarm, which is at the end of the level. You're able to just kill them all, like practically simple as that. But either way, it's not that hard. They form big swarms that ward off threats and expand their territory. It's just so easy to do. So if you are able to complete this, you'll be able to complete this, so it's not really too much of an issue. But anyways, that's gonna be it for this. Actually, oh wait, never mind. One last thing with the Daves, honestly. So as we discovered with the chili pepper, whenever the flowers eat the chili pepper, they end up becoming red. They look angry, to say the least, but they're not. They actually are happy. And whenever you go to the flowers and let them bloom, and they'll end up just as you see right here, making red flowers and also growing chili peppers. Same thing with the apples, honestly. Nothing too special, to say the least, on that. I haven't really discovered anything about ground pounding them, but I think it's just gonna be remain the same thing with these like around here, if memory serves. Like I think not that one. With this, so it falls under this category, so it's not really too much of a huge issue. But anyways, now that's gonna be it for this episode. Sorry if I'm like not really talkative, or if it's like mostly information could dump and everything. I'm trying to make it like a kind of like a guide and make it easier for us. Plus, I don't want this series to be like a long episode. It's kind of like with what I did with Legend of Zelda and also Pokemon. It's just a little short and simple. But either way, thank you so much for watching. In the next episode, we'll go and discover what this little little bird or whatever it's called thing is. What is this thing, honestly? I have no idea what this is. But either way, we'll discover more about this thing later. But until then, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later, what it is what to do!